Oh, by the way, before I tuck this in, here's my baby. Hope you can see him. I've got it on him. Yeah. Okay. I'm here with my little Lyran co-host, Cowboy, the Manx. So, let me get me plugged in here. You're supposed to be pre-prepared. How professional is that? I'm a perfect. He's a professional. Look at him, looking professional. Tell him. The little emperor. Right there. Right there. Gotcha. Mom loves you so much. Anyway, yeah, folks. I am D-Ocean of D-Ocean's Deep Woo. And how freaking crazy is it that we have to now watch? Sorry. Okay, I'm going to start over. Pardon me. I got to get a grip. I've just been watching a lot of videos about what's going on in this world, and some of it is very serious, of course, with serious ramifications for people. I understand, but some of it's so freaking ridiculous. People have freaking lost their minds. Yeah, we're deep woo. We talk about all kinds of things, sometimes very deep things. That's why we call it deep woo. Woo, like woo woo stuff. But you know, our world today, everything, just about everything is fair game as far as woo, because it's all woo. It's crazy, okay? And getting stranger. Um, and so, I'm pretty much here to talk about that kind of thing tonight. And we'll probably do some other kinds of stuff that, uh, what? 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 You need to get down now? Okay. Here, let me move it. Go ahead. Get down. Is that good? Pardon me. Mr. Mew has to get down. Go ahead. Okay. So, Shifty Dragon. Oh, are you a dragon? I like dragons, actually. I'm very fond of dragons. So, you might even say I'm a dragon queen. Maybe. Hello, Archie D. Nacho. Oh, I'm gorgeous. Oh, well, thank you. Um, what I'm up to is I'm just talking about stuff in general. I do it from kind of I'm shamanic, actually. I'm a shamanic practitioner and a medium, and the way I see things is from a really unique perspective, but we'll talk about almost anything here as far as what's going on in the world. But you got to understand, as I try to be, my nature is humorous. I cannot be serious too long. It just don't work. Eventually, my mind starts going into humor. It starts going into making jokes. It starts into parody. I can't help myself. It's the way my mind works, you know? And so that's what I have on the thumbnail tonight. With I'm sorry, but Ilhan Omar as a pirate, because apparently I've just found out that that's Somali's chief export, and what just basically what they do. Somalians are pirates. Who knew? What? Oh my God. Oh geez. So I had my machine make a little picture of her as what she'd look at like as a pirate, because the whole thing's so ridiculous. She's a congresswoman, and she's comes from and she's acting really hurt now because somebody came along and sprayed her with apple juice. They found out it's apple juice or something with a syringe. Who sprays somebody with a syringe of apple juice and risks getting arrested just so they can spray somebody with apple juice? Are you freaking kidding me? I Oh, well, thank you. Well, thank you. So, yeah, I just can't believe, I cannot believe that anybody would be taking any of this seriously, especially since we found out how much fraud, how deep in fraud she is. And she's got a good Muslim girl, has a winery, owns a winery. Oh, yeah, what? They're not allowed to have wine. What? What? Are you kidding? I've known some Muslims. Alcohol's off their list. No, no. Mm-mm. So she that made her millions of dollars, except there's no wine in the winery. You can't get a hold of anybody on the phone to buy any. Looks like another fraud. I'm sorry, but is there anything real about this person? Is there anything? I look at this in the world, and then there are some people that are really believing everything she says. Now, what was the late? Oh yeah, and her son, or was it her son or her brother, got pulled over by ICE, and he had to show his ID, and I'm like, in blah 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 blah. And it turns out they got no record of that at all ever happening. These people just go on, and it's like they'll just take it and run with it. It's so weird, man. And they want us to believe these things. They want us to just believe it. Um, hey, Barry Kustasian, where you been, man? Yeah, I'm like, what the heck? Your friend slapped you with applesauce. Well, yeah, that was your friend. But I mean, this was supposed to be some kind of an attack with apple juice in a syringe. I'm like, and he was attacking her, and she stood up there, and everybody's going, oh, hell, that smells weird. Maybe we should, get you to be checked. I mean, that could be anything. There could be anything in that. And she's just there, no, no, I'm going to go on. She wanted her Trump moment with the bullet that was by his ear, and he's fight, fight, fight. He didn't even go on with his talk after that. But she wanted to go on with her talk after. She was so scared that she's so scared that this guy just sprayed her with something. She didn't even look to see what it was, like most women would do. trust me, I'm a woman. Yeah, I'm a woman. And it's rather easy to tell. I'm not one of those people who doesn't know what a woman is. Obviously, you're not either. So, oh my gosh. Uh, oh, you appear as Ric Flair. Woo. Oh, okay. Ooh. So, this is all very funny to me that I can't stay serious about this. This woman's trying to tell people she's been attacked. She's so attacked. You know what? I get tired of these people who are obviously very privileged. Very, very privileged. She's holding a position in government office. Duh. She's so underprivileged. She's worth millions on a salary, government salary, which is impossible, by the way. Somebody did the math. Even if she saved every dime, she wouldn't be worth millions. I mean, I'm so put upon. I'm so disadvantaged. Black women are so disadvantaged, and we have to put up with this every day. This disrespect of having millions of dollars for no good reason. And and you know what, Mrs. Obama, if you want to call her that, Big Mike, Mrs. Obama, she's doing the same thing. She's like, we're so put upon. Black women are so put upon. Come on. You were you were living in the White House, woman. And I use the term loosely, but you were living in make up your own mind. But I'm just looking at those, the bias, just the, no, proportions, something wrong. Anyway, yeah, you can think what you want. I don't care. It's your life. But anyway, let me see who stepped in here. How did Burger King get Dairy Queen pregnant? He forgot to wrap the Whopper. Okay. Hi, John. How you doing? Bishka. So, to me, politics is so weird. And we've got these people who think now this part that's very sad actually is that people are actually losing their lives to protect people who would kill them. Because the ones that they're looking for are actually people who came into this country, first of all, illegally, and most of them already had some kind of charges in their home country. I mean, some of them are they literally dumped out their prisons and insane asylums onto America and expect us, here, you take care of them. You're stupid. Well, we were under Biden. I mean, we were, I, understandable. But President Trump is so mean, deporting all these people. It's reprehensible. It was great when Obama did it, though. He deported a lot more than Trump. As a matter of fact, Trump, get on a stick. You ain't got enough deported yet. You ain't beat Obama yet. And we're expecting things of you. Get on to it now. Okay? Isn't it funny? But now the crowd, and they've had these people kind of gaslit by telling them a bunch of lies, of course. And then when the lies are called out, they just double down on the lies. And these people believe it. And they're afraid. They're scared. They really are legitimately scared. And I feel sorry for these people. They're getting themselves killed for people who would literally kill them. They're literally chickens for KFC. Okay, I mean, yeah, that Colonel Sanders, he really wants to help us. He wants to free the chicken population from life. But I'm not I'm not a vegetarian. But you see what I mean. You get the simile, right? It's like, did you really just vomit? Oh, good for you. Good for you, little guy. Are you a guy? Your name is Carl. I don't know. I can't see it, but I'm guessing you're a guy. That little guy just vomited. I would vomit too if I had to think about all that too long. Oh, you've had another dog named Biscuit for several years? Okay, Barry, cool. You got another pup. I'm glad to see that. Let's see. What's a Bishka anyway? I don't even know. Your female dog will be 5. That's cool. Yeah. So shifty. Anyway, well, slap me with applesauce. I think I'm going to use that. Slap me with applesauce. Don't slap me with applesauce. I mean, it's not really that great for my skin, not topically anyway. So, um, oh, after your cousin went home, he was meant to be. Ah, okay. Yeah, see, mine's a rescue from a neighbor who passed away. Little cowboy cake. Hey, little cake. Little loaf, get in here. What did one traffic light say to the other? Look away, I'm changing. Okay. King of the dad jokes. So, so here they are. Now, wait a minute. It is sad that people are losing their lives over this, but they think that they're freedom fighters. They really think so. And the worst part is, outside of the country, there are people who think that this is all over America, when it's really just one city, one crazy city in one state. Now, it may spread, as a matter of fact, it might spread. It has a risk of spreading into anywhere where they're a sanctuary city, where they have a catch and release program, which is the problem in the first place. Because catch and release basically means they take these people, they arrest them, they bring them in, arrest them, send them right back out into the populace with no consequence, no consequences at all. So it's a get out of jail free card for them all the time, right? So when ICE comes and tries to get them, they say, no, you can't have them. They're criminals, but you can't have them. Nope. We don't care. We're a sanctuary. You know what it is? It should be called a sanctuary for criminals city. Because that's all it's ended up doing, is if there are never any consequences, then be a criminal. All you want. It's like you might as well identify as Somalian or Venezuelan or something and go commit crimes, and you'll never you'll never pay any consequence, really. You'll be fine. Kill somebody, it don't matter. It don't matter. Rob anything, and I found out, like I said, the Somalis, their industry is piracy. What? The only thing industry they have is piracy. I'm so sorry. It's so weird. Hi, CC Beans. Um, Now, some people find my stance very, very, yeah. Hi, Mr. Mission Control. You're an intergalactic space cow pirate. Okay. I'm a space cowboy. Jesus is the answer. Well, then what's the question? my answer, I'll go with deep thought. 42. But no, Jesus is just all right with me. But his name was not really Jesus because the letter J wasn't invented back then. You see, I did extensive research when I was younger. Um, I grew up in a Christian home and I read very early and I read the Bible before they could indoctrinate me properly. And so I read a whole different book than they did, you know. Uh, and then later on, I looked up some things. Um, Isis is closer, or Yeshua. Some places Yeshua, some places he was called Isis with an I. And still, some places the J is an I, pronounced as an I. So, yeah, but he wouldn't have been a Jesus because J didn't exist. And besides, it's a derivative of Zeus, which is not in the Hebrew pantheon at all. There's only one God, right? And it's not Zeus. So that was a Greek translation of the name, Son of God, basically. It just means Son of God. So, anyway, let me see the crow. Crow, you just missed him. He's off using a toity. He's using his fancy automatic bathroom. Better than some people got. The little emperor. My little emperor, he has got the life of a king kitty. I mean, he's got his perpete, he's got his high fancy falutin no grain kibble. He's got this lady who takes care of him and rubs his belly and scratches his ears and oh wait, that's me. Yeah. Didn't even confirm your name. Oh, what? Oh, well, good for you. They didn't even have your name right. He got his own private bathroom and everything. That's right. Yeah, that's a special kind of cough, right? The foot type. Yeah. A little cat car. We don't have that yet. He lost his license in a nip incident years ago, and he hasn't replaced it yet. Um, so he'll probably be back. He just had to go bathroom. He was on earlier. You can scroll back and see him. He was here and he was happy. He was getting his belly rubbed. So as long as he gets his belly rub, he's happy. And by the way, if you like the show, please like, share, subscribe, and do that stuff. And it helps me get found. Okay. It would be so nice if you did. Caught under the influence of nip. That's right. And he lost his license. Poor little guy. He's been grounded ever since, but that's okay because he lives the life of an emperor. Purr. But yeah, so thank you, Crow. Yeah, we need to get a little cat car for it. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Maybe I'll make a meme like that. But so, like I said, politics mostly funny, but sometimes very sad. Now we got another person getting killed. Oh, by the way, for the people who are saying that about the good incident with that, you know, uh, she would never be out there jacking around, following ice around, blocking traffic, honking her horn, it, and trying to ram a cop. And he's in the hospital, by the way. And none of that would ever happen. The blood is on Omar's and Walsh's hands and Frey's, or Fry. Small Fry. Fry brain. so, oh, is somebody named Teaching in here? Hi, Desiree. How you doing, baby? There's a teacher person in here? Or are you just teaching? Cat foo. Yeah. Cat foo is very effective. Cat karate, cat judo, catchal arts. That doesn't quite work. Anyway. Kung Mu. That works a little better. The Emperor knows Cat Mew, Kung Mu. So look out. So I know some martial arts. I can throw people into a wall, just through a wall. But especially if it's a cheesy set, I can throw them right through the wall. But I know how to do all that stuff. I was a spotter in a self-defense class. That's part of the reason I survived for, in some of these situations, because I've lived in very strange situations at times. I look back and I'm like, how in the hell did I do that? Pets extend lives of owners. Yeah, they do, actually, Barry. They really do. I think so. Mm-hmm. Barry uses his nostril. Hey, girls. Isn't that sexy? Barry's nostril hairs can be a whip. Barry of the long nostril hair, do you condition? Or do you set it in hot rollers sometimes just for a change? Or do you You lived in an old woman's greenhouse on a cliff over a creek in Eureka. Eureka! You know what? Eureka! You need a shower. Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Arkansas. How do they get Arkansas out of that? But anyway, you permit. Oh, good. Yeah, that's good. How do you stand that smell, though, while it's being permed? Ooh. Across from the music park. This is summer winter that year. That actually, that for me, that wouldn't be bad. Terribly. I wouldn't mind that too terribly. When I was younger, that would have actually been a nice place. I would have liked it. I like I loved camping, So I was out camping a lot. I'd go to these events that were out. Basically, that would be, yeah, wow. I would have gone for that. Having a place that was right across from a music park and in a greenhouse. Wow. Probably moving to Florida by the Kennedy Space Center. Really? Wow. Who Um, Male version of Rapunzel. I use my nostril as a rope to bring ladies up into the tower. Why did somebody hide that? I'm going to show that because it's funny. It's funny. This is Barry. Barry is very proud of his luxuriant nose hairs, and he's allowed to be. I don't care. You're going to be down. Whoa, don't do that. Um, uh, Let Barry talk about his nose hairs. He's very proud. Florida by the Canadian. You know what? You're going to be down where some of my relatives used to live, in a place called Narcoothie, right across from Kissimmee. And it had exactly one crossroads, and all that there was camping. You had to drive for a long while to get to anywhere that was, they used to live there a long time ago. You had to drive a long time to get to any kind of food place or anything. And the water smelled of sulfur real bad and dead fish. I'm sorry, but I couldn't have lived there. But they were told when they bought it that eventually Disney'd be buying it up from them because it was right across from their park. But yeah, but it didn't work that way. Yeah, that's the only thing. It'd be hot in a greenhouse. I'd probably have to do something about that. Oh, way down your nostril hair. You're the male Rapunzel with yeah. Yeah, dead fish smell. Because the boats would cut up the fish. You know, as they go by, they just chop up the fish. And there would be dead fish washing up. And actually, I don't know how they live there. I visited once. That's about all I could take. Yeah, it's about all I could take. It's lakefront property, but you know, no. Um, but yeah, we've got these people who are just basically, they say these days, ginning people up to go out and get themselves killed, burn down town. It's another excuse to burn down town. To me, it's just a smoke screen for the fraud. It's like, don't look at the fraud. We're trying to get out of this. Maybe if we, do enough hijinks, we're going to be able to get out of this fraud thing. And it's like, you're not getting out of the fraud deal. They're going to find you out. Whatever you do, you're not getting out of it, dudes. It doesn't matter what you do. You're not getting out of the fraud charges. Once they figure it out, once they find all this dirt, you can do what you want to. I hope to see some orange jumpsuits pretty soon. Yeah. Yeah, it's like all the fish getting cut up by the boat rotors. So, the blades. I'm like, ugh. So you can't even walk along the beach. Like I said, it would have taken me like the whole of 5 minutes to decide I didn't want to live there. And then, of course, they got heat, alligators, and all that. You know, yeah. Um, They thought they had something. Mm. So anyway, Chloe, come in. Hey, I'm fine. Mr. Cowboy is out catting around. No, he went to the bathroom. He's probably waiting for it to turn on to watch it. It's an automatic cat box, and he loves to watch that thing rake the poop. He just finds it fascinating. And then he eats a little bit, and then he looks out the window at people walking their dogs and flirts with all the women, and then he comes back in and but he was on earlier. We had him earlier. So, I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, sweetie? Hope you're staying warm. I worry about you guys. We had these crazy storms. I have done a show on what happened when I tried to do some weather work on it, and I have to work within divine law and divine will. I mean, if there's a reason that and they're not normal. Well, in a nutshell, it is weather manipulation. We know this partly because obviously they were sky streaking in all of the areas that are worst affected. It's kind of obvious they wanted certain areas to be hit pretty hard. I think it's deplorable, and but they won't confess, and so they're just, pardon me, and so they try to shine people on that. Oh, this is just nature. It's not. Really? Got chemical burns on your hand from the snow. You know what? I have seen people lighting some of the snow on fire. Some of the snow actually burns. It is the weirdest thing. Like I said, we're living in the weirdest times. But it's not normal. It's also killing the animals. I guess they've found some animals frozen in place. Deer? Dogs? Flash frozen, looks like, and looks like they just stopped. Very weird. Nobody's talking about that either, but we have videos of that, and it doesn't look AI either. The snow didn't burn. See, I'm telling you. Oh, great, Chloe. That's great. Yeah, that's really sad. I was asking to please protect the animals when the storms came too. It's like, because I know this is going to hurt animals too, not just people. But there are people without power in the cold, and that's pretty bad. I've had that. I've lived through that before. I don't know how the heck I lived through that, me and the cat, but we did. Not Cowboy, it was Maui. Poor little Mao. She lived through so much when she was here. Yep, when it rains, it purrs. Exactly. Okay. Mr. Mission, I don't know what that was about, but sometimes Mr. Mission says things that only Mr. Mission knows what he means. But that's okay. There's Lou. Starting late. Yeah, sorry I'm so late, but you know. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. I'm supposed to say apologize. Neurolinguistics. Yeah. So anyway, there are exploding trees out there. You talk about woo. We got woo. We got woo. We got woo every fucking where, right? All over the place. And it's only going to get weirder. Hate to tell you, it's going to get weirder. There's going to be a very ugly period, but things are going to go a lot faster in the year of the horse. We're not quite really there yet because Chinese New Year hasn't happened yet. It happens about mid-February, but we're getting there. We're in the orb of the fire horse, and just the weird chemical blistered hand from falling in the snow. What are the animals going through? I just worry about them so much. Yeah, there were actually exploding trees because if there's moisture in the tree and then it gets suddenly cold, they just can explode. um, it was getting below zero here. It's probably below zero right now. Oh, you stayed up all night in the first night of the storm. Why? Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll make that as a meme. Yeah, I've seen the videos of it and it's scary. It's this very loud crack when it happens and explosions, explosive sounds. Oh, okay. We got the abominable Mr. Mission Snowman, the abdominal snowman or something. You're off again. Barry, you're always off, but we love you anyway, even though you're off. Okay, come back soon, bro. And take care of yourself. It's good to see you again, though. I haven't seen Barry in ages. So, Mr. Control, he turns all white like a Yeti. Yeah, Sasquatch wanted to go find a mate, but his parents said not Yeti. Anyway, that's another dad joke. So yeah, we got weird shit in the world going on. Really weird shit. Okay. And it's just going to get weirder. And as people try to cover up what they're doing, see, here's the thing. If they would just like more lawful places just turn over these criminal aliens that the violent, especially the violent ones, why wouldn't you do that if you weren't enmeshed? If you didn't get something out of protecting these people, why wouldn't you just turn them over and keep your streets safe? And why would you try to gaslight people that these were productive people? They're not going after productive people, although sometimes they get them by mistake. And actually, that's probably kind of a racket too. But yeah, because one of them, there was like sort of a bait and switch thing where they said, oh, he's in there, No, I'm not, and they find out this guy is not illegal, but oh, there's one in there. And they go in and they find out that guy's not either, the right guy. So It's like there are people doing that. And then, oh yeah, you got teleported to Mount Everest. Not bad. Well, it's coming to you guys. You guys are going to get it eventually. Uh, enjoy your noodle. Yeah. Good night. Are you going, Mr. Mission? Okay, babe. See you around. Thanks for stopping in. Mm. Thing is, now this is a funny part. I thought this was hilarious because when I was looking at the storm, Paul and I were talking about it, and I said, you know, I think it was Nisei that was talking about there are some things that tribally, they say you must not talk about unless there's snow on the ground. So it has to be full snow on the ground for you to talk about it. Some creatures, beings. And we were thinking, yeah, cold blooded creatures have a heck of a time in the cold, right? They can't manufacture their own heat. And what if that's part of the reason why the cold is allowed to happen too? Because there is some reason that the cold is being allowed to happen like this. What if it's because there are some creatures that just cannot, and they're keeping them away? It's going to keep them away. Um, yeah, we're going to have an attrition rate though, but and we're there going, yeah, because reptiles are cold blooded. Hmm. Um, so then the next thing I saw was a video about lizards dropping out of trees. Lizards are out of their trees. Poor little lizards falling out of trees because of the cold. Really weird. So this is having a heck of a time. The animals are having a heck of a time out there. I feel sorry for them. Oops. Aw. Yeah. Keep them warm. Yeah, no snakes. Oh, I believe they have all kinds of weird. You know what? Unfortunately, people that are kind of new age types, and in my field, I know I'm kind of an outlier. Uh, most of them are TDS. Most of them have TDS. So bad they cannot see when they have it good. They can't see it. They can't see anything good about it, Trump, at all. What a shame. Powdered laundry did why the top Tide Pod ridiculousness. Why? Did anybody ever do that? Why would anybody do that? Ah, little Alice pulling up the covers. It's cute. Yeah, so, yeah, the person, those they're the kind of people, I'll quote Senator Kennedy, that they're the reason why there are directions on shampoo bottles. Oh, what? Capsule up your what? Wait, what? What are you guys talking about? Okay, it just got weirder for me. Yeah, it just got a little weirder. I said it was going to get weirder. Seriously? Why? Why would you do that? But you know, I knew somebody who I swore he got off on it. He would flush laundry type liquids up his bum whenever he got the chance. And he would literally get kind of high on it and try to talk other people into it. And it's actually poisonous, you know? Very, very bad. Yeah, he was giving himself enemas all the time. He was, yeah, nice fella, but very obviously crazy when you got to know him. He's a nutball, but a nice one, not a mean one. But what is that? There's some kind of white light again. Do you see that? Here we go again. There it is. What's that? What is that? There's nothing in here that would do that. Do you guys see this? Or is this just me? Is there some kind of light and it looks like it comes from this side and goes like this? Do you see it? Somebody tell me. If you don't see it, no, it isn't. No, it's not. My glasses are off. I'm still seeing it. It's like some kind of a bar coming this way and up and down like that of light. That's very odd. It looks like hair. It doesn't look like hair to me, but so it's not my glasses. I don't have a mirror or anything down here. Something shiny. This is the only shiny thing. No, that's not it either. Okay. Cowboy's not here right now. Cowboy whisker? I don't see it. I suppose it could be. That's very weird. Yeah. Okay. Well, I said it was going to get weirder. Would do a 3-hour DVD on the cat hair. Okay. Do an EVP session. Okay, whatever. If there's anything Well, if it don't come back, maybe it was. Yeah, that, it's very dry here, so we've got a lot of snap, crackle, pop here. Yeah, ghostly pubic hair would really suck, wouldn't it? It's gone now? Oh, okay. Whatever it was. So, yeah, I'm there going, what the hell am I seeing? Um, I mean, we've had weird shit happen on this show, though, that we can't explain. Like me turning into white light one time. I don't know what's going on now. It's like anymore, I wonder what could be going on, you know? Okay. Yeah, it must have been some kind of microscopic little kitty cat here. And I do know he has these really, really, really fine hairs that you can't even hardly see, but I guess up that close you'd see it. Yeah, we've had strange things happen on this channel, so these days, it's like, what now? Um, is that something I should pay attention to, or is it just, natural freak occurrence or whatever? My life is so paranormal, surreal, anyway. Surreal! I got a real life. It's surreal, and so real it's surreal. Um, so yeah, I'm seeing more of this kind of thing. I mean, I'm seeing more really weird stuff. I mean, there's going to be even weirder trends of. I think LA is maybe going to try the same stuff as Minnesota. Minnesota, just a little tiny can of soda, right? That's a Minnesota. Anyway, Minnesota, we're going to have a paranormal pubic. Yeah. You guys so crazy. So, yeah, so anyway, there's going to be more weird shit like that just all the time, just from now, and it's going to last for a while. And I think maybe LA might try to do the sanctuary city thing. If they just turn them over like everybody else does, then they wouldn't have to go out into the wild and get these people, and then nobody'd be involved. But see, then they couldn't whip up panic and set both sides against each other and clack the chess pieces together and make sound bites and have drama and get people killed. And what's life if you can't get drum people up to get themselves killed? That must feel very powerful to these narcissists. 3K likes for the title alone. If you what, paranormal pubic hairs? uh, okay, Richard. You got to meet which moon? Oh, cool. Do you know about the spaceport being built on the moon? They are going to live up there and construct and mine. Yeah, and some people say that the moon isn't even real. So they're going to go build a mine on an unreal, okay. like I said, to me, it's a hologram. It's a holofractal. So anything could happen, I guess. Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard about they're building a spaceport. So remember, for 3 days, there was a part of me that was flying around up above everything, looking around and seeing these big towers, these big transmitting towers, and all of this machinery in the sky that wasn't the sky. So there was a part of me that was doing some kind of work up there and shutting off some things. Um, I guess I did it right because Mom and Dad showed up and congratulated me. But I'm doing things with my spirit. I'm multidimensional. So there are some people that'll be like, yeah, right. Okay, well, but I'm aware of being able of doing other things while I'm here. And the reason I'm not schizophrenic is because I know I'm not doing them here now in this body at this time. This is a whole different part of me that I'm seeing in my mind's eye that I know that's not me here now that's doing that. But it is a part of me. Or I wouldn't be seeing all that because I was shocked at what I was seeing. It's like, what the hell? I never saw it in any movie or anything. Hmm. Hotel room on the moon costs $1 million per night. Yeah! I got some swampland in Florida to sell you, too. Yeah. Anyway, the Artemis mission. Interesting. We'll see how that goes. So, yes, I know who she is, actually. Yeah. So, it's 12:22 here. It's 1222. It's one wearing a tutu. And then another two. Our cat story. Oh. Oh, you mean my book? The first book is entirely written. The second one I'm in the middle of, and I'm kind of stumped right now. I am having some writer's block, so I'm waiting until it picks back up. But the first one I wrote very quickly. Second one's harder because there seems to be a lot of things about it that are harder to write about. But I am still working on it. Yeah, you're the counting countess with the 1, 2, 3. We just know her as Chloe. But in the book, your name is Claire. So, we have you backing off an attacker with a glowing stone. But you can't. I'm sorry, but you can't sue me because I didn't use your real name. So, let's see. What else is going on in the world? You guys tell me. Because, oh, Macaroon. Anybody else see the macaroon thing? That he's got this really deep line around his neck and this really huge nose. Wow, he's got a honker on him, like. But and he came in sunglasses and said he had some kind of problem with his eye. You and me know what that could mean, right? Had some kind of blood clot or something in his eye. Either that or Mrs. Macron, if you want to call her that, Mrs. That's another one, ain't it? That guy, Mrs. Macron. Probably punched him out again, right? Everybody's thinking, yeah, she just punched him out. Yeah. You think his wife beat him up again? But it could be the Black Eye Club, couldn't it? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. It could be that. Or could it be that line that everybody says, there's this weird cut-looking line on his neck? Could that be the seam of a mask? Because his face don't look right. His skin don't look quite right. And he's wearing, and if he was being played by an imposter, they'd want to maybe hide the eyes because maybe the eyes are wrong. The eyes are a big giveaway. So we don't know. But yeah, it could be any of those things. We don't know. But macaroon. You remember Bugs Bunny? What a maroon. What a Macron. How's Asian Ken? Oh, where's Asian Ken been? That's Luke. Luke, I am your father. Which never happened. No, I am your father. That's Luke. Luke Pavinsky. You guys really, I swear, you crack me up. You guys crack me up. We just call him Lou these days. Hey, Lou. Is that who you're talking about? What else is going on? Let's see. We covered Macaroon getting beat up by his wife. We covered Big Mike Obama bitching about how underprivileged she is, even though she was living in the White House. Poor thing. Poor thing. Talked about how President Trump is getting so much flack for ICE, even though Obama deported way more people. And, Trump, you better get with it, man. If you're going to beat his numbers, get with it. Of course, I'm teasing because we know that they're making it hard right now because it's not a Democrat doing the deporting. So we know that's the only reason. It's making a smokescreen too. Like I said, it's making a smokescreen. Gives them something to bitch about. There are people who just wake up and go, wow, what can I be triggered by today? What can I be? Oh, here he is. Want to come up? Come on. Come on. Come. Okay, come here. Let me get that out of the way. You want to come up? Come on up. Want to come up here or you want to come up here? Do you want me to move this? What do you want, baby? Does that help? No, you'd rather come up here. He's a cat. Of course. He can't decide. It's a long, hard decision. Okay. We've got this for you too. We have option A and option B. Which one do you want? Meow. You'll take meow. You'll take C. We don't have an option C. You want to come up or not? You coming? People want to see you, knucklehead. Come here. Come on, baby. Hey, who cares? Come on. You can do it. You're a cat. There he is. There you go, Richard. There he is, showing you his best side. Like I said, he's very proud of not having a tail. He's a Manx. He's a proud Manxy boy. Aren't you? He's a proud little Manxy. Look, doesn't it look like punctuation marks tonight? Not hearts, but it looks like punctuation. But they'll morph into something. Most of the time they morph into different shapes. It's kind of interesting. I love it. He's a fun cat to have. But he's getting snapped and popped by the static electricity because it's so darn dry. And I try and cook and stuff and maybe have a pan of boiling stuff on the stove so that it's not so dry, but you know, it's rough. Rough having hair all over your body in this kind of weather because yeah, you're warm, but then you get snapped and popped by all the static. It's a trade-off, cowboy. There he is. Mr. Handsome. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Yeah, he's a handsome boy. Let me just leave the camera on him there a little. But then I can't read your stuff so well. Anyway, you're Mr. Mew right there. And he is just so happy to be here, aren't you? Having some woman, mommy, to keep him all petted and fed. Come on. Sit down a little. Aw. No, Mom, I'm not done being petted yet. He's not going to meow right now. He's just going to purr. He's just purring his little head off. He purring his little heart out. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Ah. Here's a heart. There it is. Not quite fully formed yet. Yeah. Here's something else, Mr. Cowboy. If I do it this way, if I pull his fur this way, it goes away. But if I pull his fur that way, it's no. How did that happen? I don't know. Yeah, it's just sometimes it's how he settles himself. Oh, now it's becoming an oval. Look at that. I love playing with his fur. Oh, my little Rorschach test, my little ink blot kitty. I guess it depends on your mood at the time, doesn't it? I guess I'm always seeing a heart because I know he's a love cake. He's a little fur cake. He's a lover boy. He's just so full of love. Yeah. He wants to be loved all the time. Uh-huh. He is not much for fish. I'll tell you, he prefers chicken to almost anything. And he does like liver. Does like liver. Lyran. Yeah, he is. He's actually a Lyran. My little Lyran co-host here. And you guys think we don't have ETs on this show. Well, there's me and there's Cowboy. Because part of me is out there in the galaxy. But, so what else weird is going on? I know there's plenty of weirdness. There's, the ghost ferry. The ghost ship that came up, just came out of nowhere. I forget where that was. But, that was another thing. His ship just came up with no crew through not a port, but a dock. Anyway, I don't know. I think James LaFleur was talking about that, and then, of course, the typical people seeing ships in the sky, craft in the sky, and there'll be a lot of that. Like I said, there'll just be more and more sightings. I've been baking bread. I've been staying warm. Baking bread. I made wonderful bread, by the way. Wonderful bread. I mean, this was the best in a while. It was, I made banana apple walnut with some delicious blueberries added. Bread. And I finally got a nice white sandwich bread, everyday type bread, out of white heritage grain and sourdough. So I now have a nice loaf of sourdough white bread, sandwich bread. And let me tell you, I've been buying the ancient grains bread because it doesn't bother me so much as some of the other kinds. But still, I can feel it in my stomach. It's weird. Every type of bread off the shelf I can feel in my stomach. It feels different. So I make it out of the ancient grains myself. Hi, Jet Builder. How you doing? I make it out of the ancient grains myself, and it doesn't feel the same. It feels entirely different. And I kind of waxed lyrical about this practically a few times, and people called me bread D. But it's different. You will feel different. It feels different in your stomach. It actually feels like it's nourishing. You'll feel a warmth in your stomach as your stomach goes, oh, I've been looking for this. Where has this been all my life, right? It's weird. It's like we've been taught a lie. We've been taught a complete lie about what's bread. You know, it's supposed to be the staff alive, and of course it's not now, the way that they make it now, but I can kind of see how it might have been in earlier days. You know, how people could have lived on mostly bread, and because the older grains have more protein and stuff in them, um, and a much kinder version of um, gluten. So, and I think part of the problem is they use gluten for structure in bread. They use high gluten flour. We're not meant for that. You can make really nice bread without all that crap. And certainly without the stuff that they put in flip-flops to make them fluffy. That really blew my mind because I used to eat at Subway. Gross. Here we are eating flip-flop bread. All this time. I think they had to stop doing that. They made them stop doing that. But yeah, this stuff, I can have a slice of that and it's an entirely different experience. It almost feels unreal. Let's see, what else is going on? In my world, well, I made it through another month without sinking the boat, so I'm happy. Jesus crust would be a good bread name. Yeah, I used to love Subway, and I don't eat out hardly at all anymore. I make my own food because then I know what's in it. You know, if I get the ancient grain and make my own bread, then I know what's in that bread. You know, if I get just a piece of beef from the farm, I know it's not printed, right? Because now we got printed meat. Look on your labels, people. Look on your labels. Bioengineered. So now we got bioengineered and GMO'd. Yeah. We're going to feed you our science experiments. No. No. No, I refuse. So you don't know when you go out to these fast food places what next they're going to tell you is in there, really. And I don't trust it. Yeah. I don't trust it. So when they got seed oils in them, you know, it's so easy to make things like, for instance, mayonnaise. That's nothing. There's nothing to it. If you got an immersion blender, you can make mayonnaise in about 5 minutes. And some people will argue with me, but I don't even need to refrigerate it. I think it's how they used to preserve eggs. But yeah, you can leave it out because they actually say it'll stay together better if you leave it out for a while on the counter, like overnight. To me, that's like, this stuff ain't gonna spoil. I found some mayo that I made, or that I had accidentally. I didn't realize it had been open and on a shelf. And I ate some and I didn't have any bad effect from it at all. And I'm like, and then once I realized after several sandwiches later, it's like, wait a minute. Isn't this one of those things? Because I was busy moving. Isn't this one of those things where we're supposed to be in the refrigerator? Yeah. Uh, why am I eating? And then I'm thinking, well, I'm not dying or anything. I'm not over pooping or anything. What? Maybe that's bullshit. And sure enough, I don't refrigerate. I don't refrigerate it anymore. Now, don't do that at home. Don't try this at home, kids. It might be only me. I may be a special case. Right? I'm just a special case. Yeah, it has vinegar in it. It has oil. And once you get vinegar and oil in something, you've got some preservative in there, especially if there's also a bit of salt. Those are all preservatives. So sugar. If you put any sugar. I mean, if you make something and it's got sugar, salt, vinegar, oil, you've got a lot of preservatives in there already. Those are all preservatives. Honey, preservatives. Yeah. But natural ones. Oil will help preserve something. Salt will. Sugar will. Um, Vinegar will. Um, there are various herbs that will. Yeah, supposedly because of the eggs. I never found it to be so. It's been on the shelf for months, open. Not with the lid off, but you know, it it hasn't changed. I suppose after a few years it might be bad, dry out or something, or finally go rancid or whatever because oil will go rancid. But yeah, it's the same as it was the day before. I didn't die of it. So, Mega, what you will of that. Don't do it though. Don't ever do that. No, I'm telling you not to because I don't want to get sued in case you do something silly. But uh, you know, that's just what I've found for me. I know, mind blowing. Because they'll have you throw away anything that has eggs in it right away if it's been out too long. And in a lot of cases, that's probably true. You probably should. Jet Builder. Again, hi there. So, what else is weird? I haven't seen any phenomena myself lately. Phenomena. But I'm sure hearing about it all over the place. And I'm still trying to get a good read on exactly what's going on with the storm, what the deeper thing is. Sandra something. Hi, Sandra. Pass the butter and bread. Ah, okay. Um, but yeah, oh, this new bread that I made, this, like I said, this white sourdough with the heritage flour. It's perfect. I toasted a slice and it's crunchy, just gently crunchy on the outside and pillowy on the inside. It's like this is dream bread that I made here. Dreamy, wonderful bread. Um, I very much suggest that if you have the time and inclination to try making bread, but it's not always easy to make a good loaf of bread. You kind of have to get lucky, and you kind of have to kind of get the hang of making good bread. Um, like I've had some loaves that were pretty good, most of them. I only came up with one brick, and that was rye. And I guess that rye is a really rough one to get right. So I don't know if I'm going to work with rye again. But the sourdough with ancient grain, that's good. That's real good. And really good toasted. Lovely. As a matter of fact, as I'm talking to you about it, I'm kind of making myself hungry, and I want to run in and make myself a sandwich, or just have it with some butter or something. Yeah, um, Scotty was around last time, and Chloe wasn't, so you're going to give her a pineapple? Swinger. Do you know the pineapple means swinger? I didn't know that. Okay, let's see. Where he was, accepting the pineapple. Okay. Yeah, don't put it there. Don't do it like the Tide Pod. Boy, that must have burned. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. George Soros. Uh, and then we got Gavin Newsom going to Davos. And he made a bust of himself. He's such a narcissist. And he's a psychopath. Because he doesn't care that people burned. He was kind of dancing on the ashes, wasn't he? And now he's made a bust of himself. Well, he's already a bust as a mayor. He's run everything to hell. And he wants to try for president. If that happens, I am leaving. I'm looking for a place to go, but it sure ain't over in the UK. It sure ain't over into Europe. I'm going to have to find somewhere else. I don't know where exactly. I don't know. That one I do not know. Look at this, getting his belly rubbed. I'm unconsciously reaching over to rub his little belly. He's got me mind controlled. Okay. So really, I think I've dumped my load of info for tonight. Oh yeah, last time I read about grass-fed butter, because Yolanda really wanted me to read that to you guys so you knew. It's much better for you. Of course it is. Cows that are eating what they're supposed to be eating is much better for you. Oh gee, what a shock. You're supposed to be eating grass. Of course it's better for you. Yeah, he's a cat cake. He's a little purr cake. He's a little purr cake. He's not a loaf, he's a cake. Because he's real sweet. Isn't that right? You're not a loaf, you're a cake. Yeah. Look at that. Who could resist that? Who could resist that? How could anybody resist this, huh? This little furry thing here. This little warm furry thing with the cute little pink nose. I could probably do a whole video of rubbing Cowboy's belly, right? People would just do a whole live stream where I'm just petting Cowboy. People would probably watch it. Yeah, did you see that? Cowboy is Muta. Reclining Muta. Yeah, he is transcending right now, see? The belly rubs help him transcend. What a lovely little kitty. I'm so lucky. Have one that just loves belly rubs. They don't all like that. Maui didn't. She said it tickled. Yes, I talked to her and she talked back. Yeah, he's adorable. So, anyway, I've been on an hour and a half. I'm winding down. I can feel myself winding down and wanting to fall asleep on you again. Probably because the temperature is going way down. Oh, we're supposed to get low again tonight, and yeah, I can feel it coming on me. So I'm gonna have to beg off in a minute here. Yeah, how is Peaches doing? Little Peachy. Woo Riders! You're here so late, honey. I came on late. You too, sweetheart. Yeah, it's good to see you. Oh, good. I'm glad. Little Peachy. Hugs to Alice and Peachy. And I hope you're all well down there, Woo. Yeah, see, Richard does too. And Richard, you take care of yourself too. All of you. Oh, yeah, I'm about to fall. I'm going. Okay, you guys. Truth is where you find it. I'm sorry, Woo. You just showed up and I'm about out of here. Yeah, we miss you. Okay. Okay. I'll come and look at your channel if I can stay awake long enough. Okay, yeah, I'm seriously fading now. I love you guys. Hope to see you next time. I'm going to try and be in on Fridays now. And is it on your channel? I'll just go look at your channel. What is it a photo of? I can't hit that link right now. You can text it to me, huh? Or something. I'd love to go look at it, sweetheart. Wow, I can't hang on any longer. I'm so sorry. I apologize, but yeah. Truth is where you find it. Don't forget that you are divine. And take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Because it's going to get wild out there. Really wild. But that doesn't mean it has to get wild all over you. That doesn't mean it has to hurt you. Stay away from it and protect yourself. Stay away from the nuttiness. You should be okay. Good night.